Liz Xifaras, Daughters of Zeus. What happens on this page? Mary and Hannah run away from their mother. Generic, I don't know what genre this is in, and that may be a problem unless genre confusion is an intention that's under control. Now the title, Daughters of Zeus, suggests fantasy, trilogies, swords, gods, and the fantasy aspect of the title is reinforced by the elemental use of imagery, in particular similes. So in line 3, like a knife scoring skin. There's an idea of blades, swords, primeval connotations. 2 lines further on, like a jewel, kings and queens come to mind. And in line 8, fear is like drumming. These are the epic elemental sounds of pomp and battle. And all those would fit in fantasy and also in fairy tales, which enter the story with Hannah's birthday presents, the storybooks, the unicorn cake. So why then is there confusion about the genre? The central feature of fantasy, of fairy tale, is a strong narrative line and characters who start off by playing archetypal roles, and that isn't yet established. In particular, there are some logistical problems, issues of clarity about who's where doing what, and that undermines the momentum of the piece. First, I'm going to make some stylistic observations about this first page. The text favours a strong, simple vocabulary. There are not many Latinate words here. It features short sentences that build sequential active move steps into the story. Now that moves the action along in a localised way. That's a good thing. In the 3rd, 4th and 6th paragraph, however, on this page, look at the opening to each paragraph. They all start with conjunctions. And, until, then. And this suggests that the text is not committed to the new paragraph and needs something to soften the point of entry. That's quite a good test. If the text needs a conjunction, it may not need a new paragraph. Here, the paragraph breaks can stand, but there's no reason not to commit. If the paragraph is right, no conjunction is needed. And this would stop these short sentences that do nothing to move the action on, and instead, the paragraphs could start at the next phrase. On paragraph 3, Mary was rooted. On paragraph 6, Mary and Hannah were running past. The weakness of the conjunction is in the name. Conjoining different sections of the action is exactly what a reader does in the act of reading. So you really need to repeat that in the writing. There is a second tick here on the first page, which is repetition. In the final paragraph, there are 3 instances of the word running, and I can see the effect that the text wants to achieve, but there's also the risk that after not committing to a new paragraph, repetition is a way of not moving on more locally, of not committing to a newly formulated sentence. So be careful. Don't use repetition as a replacement for creation.